Hey family, welcome back for another video here on my channel, and I appreciate you all so much for tuning in today. If you are new, welcome. My name is Kayla, and here on my channel I do content around faith, beauty, and life, and I thank you all so much as well for tuning in today. And I hope that this video is helpful and also entertaining and in some way. As you can tell by the title, I will be showing you all some of the vegan friendly and also cruelty free products that I've been able to find here lately, and I'm super duper excited to show y'all those things. But I definitely want to pause real quick because I want to acknowledge the fact that our world is hurting. Our black and brown folks are hurting. Right now, we are definitely all impacted by the recent events. We live in a world with individuals that exist in it that still don't get that Black Lives Matter, and it's just hurtful. I wanted to check in on us because I know it's important to still find a way to show up for each other, even though we are all trying to make meaning out of what just happened, even though we are still trying to understand why is this happening and still trying to make it day by day. I want our black and brown folks to understand that we do matter, even when we live in a world with individuals that don't seem to think so. And I'm definitely not saying that other lives don't matter. It's just that we need the world to understand right here, right now, that black lives do matter, and we shouldn't have to continue to lose our lives for the world to understand this. Y'all, if you check the description below, I will have listed some of the links, websites, and resources that have been circulating around, as I've definitely found so many of them to be very helpful. And these are supportive resources as how we continue to be educated and help educate others on why, we all need to be informed about this topic, informed about the world that we live in. And so I definitely hope that y'all take out the time to check those out and also continue to spread these things around, because I know that it's so important that we are taking advantage of the fact that we live in the day and age where technology exists. Google is free to all, and so there is no excuse as to why people don't feel that they are responsible for being informed about these things. Y'all, I definitely appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart, because I know it matters so much to me. And so I hope that y'all continue to spread the love, and also, as I said, continue to find a way to take care of yourself. Self-care is the best care, and so we have to continue to get fueled up and also poured into when we feel that we are just pouring so much out. We need to make sure that we are also being fueled up. So I had to acknowledge that, and I definitely thank y'all so much for listening to my little rant real quick. But y'all, let's get into the video. Alright y'all, so to get started, I will moisturize my face. I've already cleaned it for this video because I wanted to start off with a clean canvas, of course. Y'all know I preach that all the time on my videos. So I'm going to start off moisturizing my face using this Olay Complete Daily Moisturizer, and it does have an SPF of 15, so I highly recommend it, especially if you have sensitive skin like myself, as I know this is a really great daily moisturizer. So I'm going to apply a little bit of this onto my face, and I'm just going to take a little dab of this. I'm also going to moisturize my lips, and I'm using this Peppermint Shea Butter Balm by TGIN, and this has just been one of the balms that I've been using here lately because it's just been sitting on my little makeup stash. I have to make sure that my lips are moisturized no matter what kind of product, lip product that I apply, whether it be matte or like a gloss. I just like to make sure that my lips are protected underneath. So moving on to primer, I'm using the E.L.F. Matte Putty Primer, and just so happened I have used this before previously even finding any of these products that I found here recently, and I definitely did not know that this was a vegan product, as I didn't know that a lot of E.L.F.'s products are vegan. Because this is a creamy product, you definitely have to make sure that you use the right amount, otherwise you may overuse it and then it's not what we want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over my face. So I was able to find this Brow Wiz by E.L.F. And this is one of their duo indent little products, and they call this their Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and the color that I got is in deep brown, and it comes in like a retractable little brow pencil little deal we have here, and then on the other end you have a little spoolie. So I'm just gonna start by doing my brows So I'm going to go ahead and take the spoolie in and just use this to shape my brow first, because that is something that I normally have to do first to make sure that I get the right shape for when I fill in my brow. So I'm just going to take the brow pencil part and start to outline my brow. Then I'm going to fill in the middle, and I'm going to go very lightly with this. What I have noticed, you all, and I'll tell y'all this while I'm doing it, I have noticed that the pigment of this pencil, it's really bright. Like, it's definitely pigmented. I can definitely see the color show up, but I definitely have noticed that it's a little lighter than how my other brow pencils show up. So that is one thing that I have noticed about this. It's not like a bad thing. Like, I can definitely see that it, you know, has outlined my brow and it has definitely given some color, but that's just one of the things that I've noticed, is that it's kind of lighter, but it is still pretty good. So I'm just going to take the spoolie in once again to blend out the product. Now it's time to move on to the eyes. So I am first going to prime my eye, because for this look, these are very pigmented colors, and oftentimes for eyeshadow, you definitely want to make sure that you prime your eye in some way, form, or fashion, whether it's with concealer, an actual eyeshadow primer, or whatever you have. To prime my eyes, I'm going to be using the E.L.F. Putty Eye Primer, and this is in clay. This is one of the products that I've already had, and it looks like this. So of course I had to include this, because this is also one of the vegan friendly and cruelty free products. So to apply this all over my eyes, I'm taking this Morphe M173 brush. It's like a pretty big concealer looking brush. So I'm going to take a little bit of the product and dab it onto my brush. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this all over my eye. This is a pretty thick product, so you have to take your time and build it so that you get the right amount of product that you need, but you also want to make sure that you have a smooth surface. So I'm just going to apply this as much as I need. I also want to set that primer, because I want to set it just like I would a foundation or concealer. So I'm taking my little powder brush here that I still have some products left over on it, and I use this product, which is new for me, and this is the Makeup Revolution. This is their loose setting powder, and this is in Deep Honey. I'm going to go ahead and go into my little palette here. I am super excited, y'all. Watch when y'all see these colors. Oh my god, they are so precious. So the first color that I want to apply is this really pretty red, and this is named Trini. And I'm going to apply this using this E.L.F. crease brush. It's like a fluffy blending brush. And so I'm just going to go ahead and apply some of that pigment onto my brush and top off any excess. it is time to cut our crease, and to do that I am using this Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer by Makeup Revolution, and this is one of their newer concealers that they recently launched. The shade that I have is C13. I will be cutting my crease using this product, so I do have my little flat little concealer brush here, and this is what I will be using to just apply the product. So I'm going to go ahead and just tap a little bit of this product onto my brush, just using the doe foot applicator. So I'm going to go ahead and start by packing on this concealer. Where my eye crease is where I want to apply the product, and I'm going to do that all across my lid. Also, I want to take my finger and just blend out the edges where the concealer meets my outer V, just so that area has a really nice transition. And like I said, I'm just going to do that using my little finger here. I also want to set that concealer, so I'm just taking a little bit of my loose powder and just packing that onto the surface of where I applied the concealer. So now I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to grab for my second shade, and I'm taking this really pretty shimmery red, and this is called Spice Rum. I'm going to go ahead and apply this closest to my outer V. I'm directly applying this in the middle of my lid, and this is just going to help be a really smooth transition between my inner corner and my outer V. I'm going to also use this lid shade to apply my inner corner shade. So I'm just taking a napkin and wipe it off that color. And I wanted to show y'all that you don't have to use so many darn tools. Like, if you only have one brush, honey, use it, make it work. And you can continue to use it as much as you need. So for my inner corner, I'm going to go back in using this really pretty gold shimmer shade, and this is called Knots and Heal. I am applying these pigments just dry as they are. I'm not spraying them with water or anything, and as you can see, they're really showing out, really pigmented, and that is why I mess with Makeup Revolution, y'all. Like, they come through. So I'm going to go ahead and pack this into my inner corner. Y'all, so we're gonna press pause on the eyes real quick. Came out really cute, love it. I'm now going to move on to one of my favorite parts, and that's the face. And I am going to go in using my foundation first. I have tried this foundation already before it was in my stash, and I am here to tell you this is definitely Chocolate Girl approved. Once again, love this, y'all. And it is vegan friendly and also cruelty free, even better. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over my face. This does come with a doe foot applicator as well, and y'all, please don't judge me. I took the little stopper out of this one because, yeah, it's almost out. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over my face as well as blend this all in. I wanted to zoom in and just show y'all that on the products it does have the label listed as their products being cruelty free and vegan. So you can also see that on there when you are going to actually read up on the products, ingredients and whatnot. Today I am going to blend this out using the Real Technique Expert brush. This brush is really bomb, you guys, to blend out foundation. So I'm going to do that now. To conceal under my eye, I'm going back in with that Conceal and Define Infinite Longwear Concealer. And like I said, this is one of their newer products. And the shade that I'm in is C13. And this is just a couple shades lighter than me. So I'm just going to apply this right onto my under eye using the doe foot applicator as well. Y'all, I'm gonna let my concealer set a little bit and move on to doing a wing liner, and I'm using the E.L.F. liquid eyeliner, and this is a product that I've also used so many times before. But allowing my concealer to set a little bit also allows it to get a little bit tacky, so when I go to blend it out, it is more full coverage and just covers everything in a nice, smooth, seamless way. I'm going to blend out that concealer using the pointed end of my beauty blender. To set my under eye concealer, I'm going back in with that loose setting powder, and I'm just going to apply this with my little small fluffy brush underneath my eye. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to go back into the palette and pick up that Trini shade again, and I'm going to be applying it using this small pencil brush. Now it's time to move on to contouring, and I'm going in using this Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer by Makeup Revolution, and this is in C18. This is one of the more darker shades, and I'm just going to go in with the other side of the pointed end of my little beauty blender, and I'm just going to work this in. To set my face, I'm going to go in using this baking powder by Makeup Revolution. And I have used this before as an all-over face powder. This is actually what I currently use to set my entire face with, and I really have been enjoying this. So just so happened I've already had this in my stash, and it also is labeled as being cruelty free and vegan. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this using my pretty big powder brush by Eco Tools. And the picture that I posted on Instagram, I just did a nude lip for that look, so I'm going to do the same today. And I'm going to go in using the Essence Color Boost Matte About Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is a matte liquid lipstick. So this is in the shade, let me find it, if it says it, I don't know, it doesn't say it. Oh, it's called Dusty Romance. It's on the little barcode here. So I just applied a couple coats of that, and I let it dry down because it is a matte lipstick. Now I'm going to go over on top of it using this Perfect Tone Lip Gloss by Black Radiance, and this is in Urban Nude. And so I'm just going to apply this right on top of that matte lipstick. top this off, I did find a matte setting spray by Makeup Revolution, of course, and this also is cruelty free and vegan. So this is their Hydro Matte Fixing Spray, and it does have hyaluronic acid and vitamin E in it, and I love the packaging of it, y'all. It's really, really cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this all over my face. So here's the final look, and I really am loving how it turned out. And y'all, I am just having fun with this plant-based life. I just enjoy the fact that I get the chance to eat healthy, live healthy, and just have fun with it. And I'm super just excited. I recently also did a vlog just showing some of the meals and some of the foods that I've been able to find and supplement into my diet so that I can be more successful on this plant-based journey. So y'all check that out. I will link that up below, and it also in the description bar below. So I hope that y'all check that out, and that can also be helpful. But I thank y'all for tuning in. I hope that this was fun and interested in some way, and I hope so. So y'all, thank y'all for tuning in, and I hope that this was really fun and helpful and interesting. I know that going plant-based is something that is so new for a lot of people, and we also just kind of like have to learn and research what something is before we just jump into it. So I totally get that if there are some people that really just don't understand what this is all about, I totally get that. I am still learning myself. If there's anyone out there that is watching this and you are also along that journey of going vegan or being plant-based, and kudos to you, and I hope that you are blessed in your journey as well. But y'all, I thank y'all so much for tuning into this video, and I hope that it was entertaining, fun, informative, all that jazz, and I love y'all. Thank y'all once again. Please check the description bar below. There will be so much, there will be tons for you down there, so make sure that y'all check down there. But thank y'all for tuning in. I will see y'all next time, Lord willing. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all next time.